What up, Misfits? Today I'm gonna write and record a song in 4 hours. Why? Because the number one reason for writer's block among musicians is because they want the song to be perfect. They want perfection. So this is something I'm gonna do to completely get rid of perfection. So in 4 hours, I'm gonna write lyrics, I'm gonna write music, I'm gonna write a melody, I'm gonna mix it, and I'm gonna record it. 5 things, 4 hours, and it starts in 3, 2, 1, go! So right now it is 11:45 a.m. By 3:45, I'm gonna have a song. So hopefully this camera will stay lit. Well, camera, it's just my iPhone. But I'm gonna show you my little studio. Here we got the MXL 990 microphone. We got my MacBook Pro, new edition. We got HD 280 Pro Sennheiser headphones, and we got my nice weighted keys Yamaha piano. Then we got my PreSonus, and that's pretty much it, and my beautiful guitar there. So that is my tiny little home studio, going over here where there's better lighting, and now it's time to get to work. First things first for me is lyrics. Lyrics give me a feel for the song, they give me a feel for how the music is gonna go, and I notice for my writing process I either get lyrics first or I get music first. If I come up with music first or progression, then typically I just listen to it over and over and over again until I get a feel for it, and then I decide, okay, this is what I want the song to be about, so then I write lyrics based off of the sound and the feeling of whatever music I wrote. If I get lyrics first, then it gives me a bit of a wider range of this is exactly what I want the song to sound like. So for me, I feel like I have a lot more creativity and a lot more open space once I get the lyrics first. So that's what I'm working on now. Here we go. And I have most definitely killed time setting up this camera stuff first. All right, here we go. So I just finished the lyrics, and I decided to write about exactly what I am trying to get rid of, perfection. So that's what this song is titled, and that's what this song is about, perfection. And this is really a challenge for me because I want people to clearly hear what I'm saying, and the lyrics are a big part of that, obviously, in music. And so as I was writing this, it was really difficult for me because I was like, maybe this could be misinterpreted, maybe this isn't what I want to say, maybe I need to say something differently, but I just had to get in that mindset, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta pump this out. So it is what it is. And that's it. Now it's time for the music, the instrumental. And as I was writing this, I could hear a melody start to take place, and I could hear kind of how I wanted the song to sound. And so I have a pretty good idea of what I want the music to sound like, but now that's what's next. It is now 12:20, so it took me 25 minutes to write the lyrics to that, which is probably the fastest I've ever written a song. I don't know if it'll be good or not, but here we go. Alright, so I just wrote the chord progression, very simple chord progression on guitar. Maybe I'll add piano, I don't know. So that is a song, and it is 12:43. So I started at 11:45, and now it's 12:43. So that means I have 3 hours now to record it and mix it. For me, when I write a song, the lyrics and the music, the melody just kind of happens for me. It just kind of seems to flow, and whatever works, it works. And once I find something that's comfortable for me, I get stuck on it. So I wrote the lyrics, now I got the music, and I figured out the melody along the way, and now it is time to record. I think this should be fairly easy, and I might finish before 4 hours, but I want to actually do as much as I can to this song. Just because I wrote it in an hour does not mean that I can record it and then I'm just done with the challenge. I got 4 hours to make the best song that I can make, and I think I'm ahead of schedule. So I think that this might actually turn out. We'll see. So I just finished recording the guitar part, and I noticed that it sounds really good if I have two guitar parts playing. So it is right now, it is 1:41. I've been at it for 2 hours now, so I got 2 to go. Already I have a track, so really all I would need to do is do vocals, but I'm trying to get a good song in 4 hours. So I think I'm gonna record over the guitar part again to make it sound a bit better. Then I'm gonna maybe add some piano, maybe add some drums. We'll see how much time we got. I already actually have EQ settings for my vocals and for guitar and for piano. So there won't be a whole lot of mixing at the end, so I can try to squeeze in some better recorded sounds and play around with drums and stuff. So let's see what happens. Here we go. So I just finished tracking the guitar, put it back up on the shelf there, and now I am moving to piano and drum tracks if needed. It might just come out being an acoustic song, but I am super hot because when using the microphone, I can't have my wonderful air conditioner on, and so I am getting very, very hot. So I'm going to turn off the mic. I'm going to play some piano and record some drums, and then last but not least, the vocals. All right. Here we go. All right, Misfits, so I finished the piano. It didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to. Some of it is off rhythm, and I learned that my guitar actually was not fully tuned, properly tuned before I started recording, so I added in the piano, and it's a little out of tune. Well, so now it is almost 2:30. It is 2:28, and I have the air conditioner going because next is vocals. I actually have a lot of ideas in my head as I'm recording this and as I'm getting it down. I got a little over an hour. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can do it. I am wasting time now, so here I go. Okay, so I just finished the vocals. They came out okay. I know that I could do better, but I am trying to not focus on that part of things. What's a bummer is I really like to do harmonies, add background vocals and all that, but right now it is 3:13 and I only have a half hour, and I still have to mix and add effects. I don't do any mastering or any of that sort of stuff. I'm not professional at this, so whatever. I got a mix, so I got 31 minutes because it is 3:14. So let's do this. So that does it. It is exactly 3:45 and I just finished mixing, and the vocals aren't that great editing wise. I added a lot of compressor effect on it and I don't like that, but the volume wasn't adjusted right while I was recording my voice, and so that has to do with that. Definitely not perfect there. Other than that and the heavy amount of effects to make up for my voice, it's not too bad, but I'll let you be the judge of that. I'm only human, but I think I can be more. I can never get it right. It hurts me to my core. My soul, it aches for a perfect world, but my head and my heart are at a never-ending war. So I'm so glad that I did this, because perfection is something that is just like, I just want everything to be perfect. I remember the first song that I ever wrote and completed took me like a year or two, because I was like, I have to get the lyrics exactly right. I have to get the music just perfect. And I look back on that song and I'm like, meh, it was okay. So who knows? I might look at this song in the future and be like, you know what? That's not a bad song. I'm gonna keep on playing around with it and seeing what I can come up with, and maybe it'll turn into something. So perfection is so huge, especially especially amongst musicians. And I think that's really what separates professionalism from amateur, is that sometimes you just gotta pump stuff out. You even know it's gonna be bad, or probably bad, but you just gotta pump things out and keep going and going. You gotta get the junk out, and then you have to like embrace the things that are good that you create. I've been recording a song a week for a while now, just keeping on to push the limits for me and to try to just force creativity. I know that sounds weird, forcing creativity, but once you look at it, it's like, actually, I am an artist. That's who I am. I was made to create. And so forcing creativity, it's like forcing me to be myself. It makes perfect sense to force something out, because if you have a machine that makes cars, if you turn it on, it's gonna make a car, you know? That was a terrible example, but you see my point. If you're an artist, you're made to create. If you're a creator, you're made to create. You're supposed to be creating, even if it's not that great. This is my exercise, and this is my challenge to musicians. And if you're a content creator or an artist of any kind, challenge yourself. Say, I'm gonna do this in 4 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour, whatever, and do it. Make the song. But I'm really glad that I did this. It keeps pushing me, and I keep pushing myself further and harder than before to constantly be creating and come up with the best material for you all. So I'm gonna actually post this song on my Patreon account. It's free, so just go there, download it, or listen to it, whatever you want to do. And I've probably already played some of it in the video, and I might even be playing it right now in the background. Who knows? But go check that out. Let me know what you think. And also try it. Try this challenge. Say, I'm gonna write and record a song in 4 hours, and I'm gonna do it no matter how it is. And really focus on getting rid of that need for perfection. You're an artist, okay? You're a creator, you're a musician. Do it. Like, you don't have to wait for it. That's the difference between amateur and professional. Professionals write on a daily basis no matter what. Amateurs will wait for inspiration. Yes, when inspiration comes, go for it. Ride that wave. But if it's not there, create, 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 no matter what. It's what you were meant to do. It's what you were born to do. So that's that. Like I said, I'm gonna put this on Patreon, and I'd like to say thank you to my patrons who have been supporting me. And make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you haven't already, check out my other videos on my channel, and I'll see you misfits next time. Peace!